going on YouTube? This is Societygear coming at you with yet another video from the uberlifestyle.com. In this video and the last past videos, I've been covering the short trip notifications from Uber. Now for those of y'all that don't know what a short trip notification is, if you go to the airport, there are tons of Uber drivers that want to ride. So they're going to go to the rideshare parking lot and wait, and you're going to be put in what they call a query. You might wait 30 minutes, an hour, depends on how many people are there, but when it's your turn, you get a request and boom, you're on your way. Now what Uber is saying and what they rolled out is, basically, you may wait an hour or two and you get like a short ride, someone's going around the corner. So you get pissed off because you've been waiting here for like 2 hours, you got a ride that was worth $5. Well, what Uber is doing now is basically they're saying, hey, if that happens, we're going to keep your spot in line so you can go back to the airport within a 12-hour period and you'll be put right at the top of the query. It brings a good checks and balances and encourages more people to do airport runs, because even if you get these short trips, you can go back and go ahead and get that long trip that you want. But I said this when they first rolled this out. I knew it might be an issue. What is considered a short trip? Is it $5? Drivers making $5? Is it $10? $15? Is it based on distance? How does time factor in? And these are questions that we're going to have to ask and get answers to eventually. Now I'm going to share my experience so far and give us an overall range of what can we expect at this time. What is a short trip? We're going to take a look at my numbers when I got these short trip notifications. First, we got to go to last week where it happened. Happened on Saturday. Now, I got 2 short trips. And this is the when I say short trip, I mean I waited in line for about an hour and some change. And I got this trip, but that's when the notification popped up saying, hey, this is a short trip, so we're going to keep your spot in the query. And if y'all want to know the full story of my encounter with the short trips, you want to click on the video that you see on the screen. But we're not going to go into details about that now. We're just looking at the numbers. So you see that was $4.85. Another short trip that I got was $3.94. Now we're going to look at when I went back to the airport and I got my promised, decent or long trip. Now this is a run and I made $17.41. Now we are not going to count the tip because the rider tipped me $5. So we're going to take out the tip. We're also going to take out the toll because those aren't reasonable factors. I'm assuming this is based on how far away the person is going, meaning the actual mileage. So that puts us at around, about $10. We're going to be directly precise, $10.41 this trip was worth. So you got to ask the question, do you consider making $10.41 worth it in the end if you waited an hour or so more? Because right now it looks like what Uber considers short is between $3 and some change and $10. And I suspected that they would probably do that. Like a short trip, anything under $10 you're being paid, you can go back to the airport and go ahead and get back at the top of the query. But let's say if it's not, that a long trip, I consider a long trip like $20 plus. So you get this trip and you make $11 to $12. You got to ask yourself, was it worth waiting in line for about an hour and some change? Basically, you still want to, I'm honestly going to keep my same strategies for airports. I only do airports during the busy times when I'm going to go there. And it don't matter if I get a short trip. I mean, the airport is busy at that particular time, and I know I can go back immediately and be at the top of the query because at that time of day, on that day, the query doesn't exist. The airport is just sizzling. But I'm bringing this information to y'all so y'all can be informed and make your own decisions. That covers it for this video. I would love to hear y'all's experiences with this so far. Have any of y'all encountered more of a range as far as these short trips? Hey, the trip was worth $9 or $8 and I didn't get that notification saying I get put back in the top of the query. Right now it looks like the range is between $3 and $10. But you know, that could change in the future. That's just the current. If y'all have any more information, feel free to leave them below. If you don't know how airports work, go to www.theuberlifestyle.com/airports, and you can figure out overall how airports work and how you can be successful with them, because they can be a good source of long rides of money if you know how to work them. If you also want to drive and you haven't signed up yet, head to theuberlifestyle.com. There are cash guarantees, bonuses, and payouts waiting for you, and there's all kinds of information you can use to maximize your earnings and reduce the amount of time you physically drive under the wheel as a rideshare driver. This is Logic for theuberlifestyle.com. Peace out.